2, 3. All right, that is perfect. That's the level of enthusiasm I want you guys to have when I announce our bridal party. Now, when I announce our bride and groom, I want you to take that level of enthusiasm, multiply it by 10. We're going to try that on 3 as well. 1, 2, 3. All right, you guys have clearly done this before, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to announce our entire bridal party. Before I announce our bridal party, there are a couple special people in the room who I'd like to acknowledge. Have a nice round of applause for grandparents of the bride, Miss Evelyn Cooper and Miss Janet Balicki. Let's give them a nice big round of applause. Once again, a nice big round of applause for the grandparents of the bride, Miss Evelyn Cooper and Miss Janet Balicki. Please continue your applause as well for grandmother of the groom, Mrs. Catherine Mantler. Let's give her a nice round of applause as well. Mrs. Catherine Mantler. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to focus your attention towards the rear of the tent as we begin our introductions. We can put those hands together, Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome the parents of the bride, Mrs. Jan Spirits and Dawn Spirits. One more time, please put your hands together for the parents of the bride, Mrs. Jan Spirits and Dawn Spirits. Ladies and gentlemen, please continue your applause for the parents of the groom, Mrs. Sue Routhier, escorted by Sue and Matt Cleaver and Holly and Steve Martineau. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please continue your applause for the parents of the groom, Mrs. Sue Routhier, escorted by Sue and Matt Cleaver and Holly and Steve Martineau. Ladies and gentlemen, how a nice round of applause for Flower Girl Aubrey Nelson, Flower Girl Bryce Nelson, escorted by the presenter of the rings, Mrs. Ann Godin. Once again, let's keep that applause going for the Flower Girls, Aubrey and Bryce, and the presenter of the rings, Mrs. Ann Godin. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice round of applause for bridesmaid Karen Ruckman, escorted by groomsman Sam Nelson. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, here they are, bridesmaid Karen Ruckman and groomsman Sam Nelson. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice round of applause for bridesmaid Katie Natalie and Natali, escorted by the groomsman Kevin Marino. All right, here we are, to the wheelbarrow. We got bridesmaid Katie Natalie and groomsman Kevin Marino. A round of applause. A nice round of applause. How about a nice round of applause for bridesmaid Katie Gale, escorted by groomsman Sasha Horowitz. Once again, an applause for bridesmaid Katie Gale, escorted by groomsman Sasha Horowitz. Ladies and gentlemen, have a nice round of applause for bridesmaids Hannah Weinberg and Corbin Levine, escorted by groomsman Twan Tran. Once again, have a nice round of applause for Hannah, Corbin, and Twan. escorted by groomsman Jorge Camilo Marquez. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please keep your applause going. Formation of honor, Heather Marino, escorted by the best man, Cooper-Ambroz. Alright, once again, let's give our bridal party a nice big round of applause. And if I can have everybody on their feet at this time. One more time, we're going to give that a right try. 1, 2, 3, make some noise! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome your newlyweds. The new Mr. Florence and Mrs. Cooper-Ambroz. One more time, please keep your applause going for your newlyweds. The new Mr. and Mrs. Alex and Emily Ambroz. All right, one more time, let's give them a nice big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. For our entire bridal party. And how about an even bigger round of applause for our bride and groom? Let them know. And if I can ask everyone to please remain standing, our newlyweds will now share their first dance.
Do you hear me? I'm talking to you. Across the water, across the deep blue ocean, under the open sky. Oh my, baby, I'm trying. Boy, I hear you in my dreams. I hear you whisper across the sea. Keep you with me in my heart. You make it easier when life gets hard. Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again. They don't know how long I'll take these days, waiting for a love like this. Every time we say goodbye, I wish we had one more kiss. I'll wait for you, I promise you. I'll wait. My best friend, lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again. Lucky we're in love in every way. Lucky to have stayed where we have stayed. Lucky to be coming home someday. And so I'm sailing through the sea to an island where we'll meet. You'll hear the music, feel the air. I'll put a flower in your hair. The breezes, the trees, what's green, what I see as the world keeps spinning round. You hold me right here, right now. Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky
applause for your newlyweds, the new Mr. and Mrs. Alex Ambroz and Emily Ambroz. Let's give them a nice big round of applause.